I just brought my MacBook Pro back to life. That's pretty cool. I'm going to walk you guys through the software and hardware steps, and hopefully you have similar success.
So I am using RealMacMods GPU repair. This is only for 2011 MacBooks, so make sure you have that. If your screen looks like this, or this might be for you. Do a little more reading to make sure that this is your problem. But yeah, it's a typical problem for these 2011 MacBook Pros. So it's the Radeon GPU, and we basically need to turn this thing off. So first you do that through a software modification, and then we'll have to do a hardware modification. Everything's outlined here, but they prepared a very nice automated utility. It costs 10 bucks, and it kind of saves you the trouble of doing a bunch of manual steps, working with the terminal. Depends what your experience level is, but for me, it was worth it. So I did the do-it-yourself download right here. You need to have, obviously, a USB drive for this, so just add that to your cart, and you can purchase it. So go ahead and do that. You'll be able to download a zip file and then extract that. So this is what it looks like. 2011 pack. You have a grub configuration, some instructions, a shell script, a disk image, and an application to help you make a bootable USB drive. So open the instructions and we'll just go through them. So first you are going to use unetbootin to copy Ubuntu 16 onto a USB drive. Pretty straightforward right there. So first we have to open our DMG file, and there he is. You can right click him, open him, and here he is. So we want to use the disk image that is included in this pack. So we select it. So remember, you're taking the ISO file here from your pack, wherever that is, and that will just go there, and then you hit OK. So that runs the unetbootin to make the bootable drive. That'll take a while, just let that run, and once it finishes, you then go to your USB and go to boot, go to grub, and you see there's a configuration file already here, but we want the one from the pack. So you actually take the one from the pack, drag it on top, it'll say, what do you want to do? So we want to replace it. Boom, he's replaced. Now we take the Radeon Disable shell, and we also want to move that, it says, to the root. That just simply means the first part. So here, just drag it into some open white space. Boom, now he is there. And that's all we need to do with this boot drive. So now the next step is to restart our computer, hold Alt while doing the boot. So this is taken directly from RealMacMods. They actually have a YouTube video about this part. So I'm just, yeah, this is a screen capture of it. So this is kind of the problem, right? Sometimes you get this gray screen, sometimes you get crazy stuff, but holding Alt, and then you click this EFI boot right here. It'll pull up some options for you. The first one says try Ubuntu without installing. Now, my screen wasn't green, but it was making some weird stuff. But anyway, you just hit enter here, and it will do the rest. So we do that, we hit enter, and it should load up. Now, it's going to be a black screen for a while, but not so long. So we'll skip ahead. The bootloader passes that AMD GPU. He's loading the Ubuntu, we're skipping ahead, and now we're here. Now you're going to load the terminal. You're just going to follow the commands and the instructions. So make sure you save those instructions somewhere. So change directory to CD-ROM, and now you just run that shell script that's provided for you in the USB. Again, make sure that you have a 2011 MacBook Pro and you're having GPU issues. That is on you to figure out. But if so, then you can do this, and this will disable that Radeon AMD GPU. So it does that, and it says the next step is to do a safe boot. This is super important. You have to do a safe boot, okay? So whether you restart or shut down and then start again, whatever you do, make sure you hold shift, the left shift down, the entire time you are rebooting. Okay? It's important. So you shut down, you restart, and then during this, you're holding shift the whole time. Holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, forever, until you see your login screen, okay? This might take a while, just hold the shift. Once safe boot loaded, you can go ahead and shut down, and now we are done with the software part, and we're going to do the hardware part now. Now this is hard, so if you don't want to do this, RealMacMods also offers a service for this. If you look back on their website, it says, please contact us. We'll be happy to do it for you. They charge 85 bucks, but you pay for shipping, and yeah, they'll do it.
Alright guys, like many of you, my beloved MacBook has finally kicked the dust, or so he thought, or so I thought. But I found a link on RealMacMods, and it links to this 2011 MacBook Pro issue, which is a failure of one of the two GPUs that's inside the system. Using their structure, I downloaded their USB bootable device and went on Ubuntu, disabled that second failing GPU, and now I'm about to go through the hardware steps about how to get this done. So follow along. I hope this works for me, and then I also hope it works for you. Just some prep tools. You know, obviously I have my computer here, set of screwdrivers, soldering iron. Yeah, of course the instructions. So here we go. First step, of course, you have to unscrew the back plate. Alright guys, I just brought in another light here to try to find this a little better for us. You can see here, this is the hard drive, the optical disc, and the battery. So we're looking at the back part here, and these two fans, and I believe it'll be right in between those. We can look a little closer if we check out the instructions from RealMacMods. Sorry, that light is right in there. You can see this little red square there. This is in between these two mounted screws. This is the GPU itself right here, and this is the resistor. So if we can find the same thing, here's those two screws, those two little guys there. Here is the GPU itself. So the resistor will be, when you really get in there, it'll be that little guy, which is going to be very, very hard to see with this camera I am using, but it'll be much easier for you when you have this in front of you. So just double check really carefully before you do anything here. I will do the same. I'm going to grab the soldering iron and give it a go. Wish me luck. Alright guys, so I now have a couple extra things here. We have tweezers, magnifying glass, and the soldering iron. So I'm planning to just attack both sides of this as best as possible to kind of just loosen it up. Let me see the angle I can take in here. I don't want to, actually I don't need that magnifying glass, but I kind of just want to tack it back and forth. Try to get that solder a little loose. This tip is a little too big for what I want to do right now, but I'm hoping that it will do the trick. And just melt this solder enough so that I can pop off this chip. Sorry, the resistor. Okay, looks like I got it. Let's see if I can get it off of here. There it is. There it is. Wow. Look at the size of this. Alright, well, got the little guy off, and I cleaned it up. So the problem is, I think a little of the solder got onto the piece next to that one, and it looked like it was connecting both sides of it, so that was really bad. So I tried my best to take off just a thin, line of silver there. I did my best to take that off, and I can't see it anymore, so I'm going to give it a go now. You guys as nervous as I am, let's try it.
Apple symbol. Well, would you look at that? Let's see if we're back in business here. Alright, well, loaded up nice and quick. So let's see if that graphics card is there. So we go to About My Mac, we're going to do System Report, we're going to go to Graphics Displays, and he's gone. So you can see that only the Intel graphics card is here, and that AMD Radeon is gone. So that's great because he was causing the problems. So it worked. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I hope I can help you.